suddenly got very busy. What's the time? Lovely. Ah, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Colin Parker. You might just want to watch out here on the cycle path because they whiz up and down here. So when you're waiting, you might best wait on the pavement. But I'm taking in one at a time, so some of you have got a bit of a wait. That's fine, thank you. Right, so let's have a look at my list. So next up, Tim, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Come right in. Right, so I said my name was Colin Parker, but just to avoid any confusion, I'm actually a life reenactment of a real life wildlife officer called Eddie Asbury. But welcome to Tocil Woods. So is this your first time in the woods?
No.
No, lovely. Have you been down this path?
Oh yes.
Yes, it's lovely. Well, hopefully today you'll make some new discoveries, good ones. I hope. I don't see why you should make bad ones, but just around here, I mean, we can see. Obviously, the bluebells are all coming out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely. And bramble. Yes, we've got a bit, lots of bramble here. You know what bramble is?
Oh yes.
Scratches your legs and all sorts. And actually, this is. Do you know how old this wood is?
No, tell me.
Oh, it's 400 years old. It's an ancient woodland, and there's many sort of indicator species that we can look around and tell that this is an ancient woodland. For example, this really big tree here, this is an oak.
Okay.
We've got another oak there, and that's an indicator of an ancient woodland. And actually there are two kinds of oak. There's peduncular and sessile oak, and they would have covered the whole of England from John O'Groats to Land's End, around the times of early man. And oh, here's another one. Actually, have we got anything around? Oh, we've got one right here. Hazel, plenty of hazel. This is this sort of really spidery tree. It's really good for coppicing, which is sort of what we're doing here. Coppice actually comes from the French word coppice, I think. Not sure. You can look that one up. But cutbacks, cutbacks anyway. So this is all the cutbacks from trees and things, dead bits. We pile that up. That helps with the cutbacks, but also this will decay and give lots of nice nutrients. And so coppicing is cutting back the trees and lets in lots of light. These don't always give nutrients to the right sort of thing, though. I mean, brambles are fine. Brambles, we're not too bothered about the brambles. But it's sort of other species. Alien Himalayan balsam. You can probably guess where that's from. That grows to about here, and that's quite easy to pull up. And sycamore, do you know sycamore? What's sycamore? Wonderful. Sycamore is actually very bad in this wood. If we didn't do management, sycamore would take over the wood and become very dominant here. And there's actually a well-known study that says oaks support 300 kinds of invertebrate and sycamore supports 34 kinds.
It's not that well known, is it?
Is it well known?
Not that well known.
Not what, well. You look it up. It's on the internet. Another good website actually is oldmaps.com.
Okay.
Some really good old maps. And there's with Tocil Woods is on there. As is Brendan Marsh. That's another one I do. And we've got a bit of woodland, wetland sort of area here. And that's very important to keep this nice and wet. We manage this. If it became overgrown, it would all dry up and evaporate out, and we'd lose those nutrients as well. Right, I'm going to send you off down by yourself now.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a map. There we go. That I've fashioned myself. And so it's very simple. You just want to make your way up this part. We're by the wetland, and then very definite fork with a bit of a stream, and turn left, and you'll be back on the cycle path.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't worry about getting lost. A lot of people talk to me about the Blair Witch Project and all the woods, but this is the Tocil Woods Project. There's my badge. So no problems. You should be fine.
Thank you.
But health and safety. Wash your hands after being in the woods. Thank you, and
Thank you.
enjoy the woods.
Thank you, Colin.
have lost themselves in the wood and hunt around hopelessly for the way out. A young girl would go into the wood as trustingly as Little Red Riding Hood to her granny's house, but this light admits no one. The real Tocil would come this way. Step along. Now the wood is dangerous. It's still and tame as you enter, but stray off the path and you'll encounter wild and hostile territory. We're not alone. They're lurking. Some are waiting, and all are suspects. It could have happened anywhere. Behind this tree, or in the stream, or on the other side of the woods. But the feeling still lingers in the air. I can feel it. I can smell it. It's all around us. Come. Sometimes, as I'm walking through the woods, I'll hear the echoes of voices. A young girl's shrill laughter, or a moan, a painful song. I'll turn around and the noises have disappeared. But their presence still lingers. Is it possible to put order in this wood, to put together the pieces of the puzzle? I've searched the entire wood for clues. Now, clues could be anywhere, hidden under leaves, hanging from branches, under logs. Did you see the necklace on the bush? Yeah. Come with me. Now this is the real map of Tocil Wood. This is the map you must follow. Please follow the arrows. My map can show you the way. But as you're walking through Tocil Woods, beware of where you step. Be cautious of anything that might jump out to you as slightly odd. It could be a clue. If you see anything at all, please let me know. She must have been running very quickly to have ripped it off like this. Was she being chased? Sometimes I think I see her through the gaps in the trees. And then suddenly she's gone. Be careful, some may try and trick you. Don't fall for their tricks.
Moses Baker, a weaver of Coventry, and 2 dragoons named Drury and Leslie. They were hung afterwards at Gibbet Hill. It was to here that Moses Baker, Edward Drury, and Robert Leslie were led from Coventry to be executed. The 3 men were put aboard a cart which made its way to Stoneleigh Common, now Gibbet Hill. The men were greeted on their arrival with the view of a freshly erected gibbet surrounded by thousands of people. The men shook hands with each other, kissed each other on the cheek, and climbed up to their nooses. The ladders were pulled away, and the men hung until dead, kicking and twitching all the while.
Have you been into any of the woods at all? No? No? I mean, just out of interest, because you walk this every day, have you ever been tempted, like, to just kind of enter in? Not safe. Oh, what, like at night or something? But like, so Why do you people keep coming back here? This is no museum. This is not an archaeological site or a place for the history books. Oh. I see. You're a journalist. You think you're a journalist. Click, 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 click. Taking photos, but no, you're no journalist. You're a tightrope walker. On a trapeze. You just don't know where you're going to fall, do you? He's been dead for years now. I buried him. They're littered around the place, under your feet, underneath the earth. She's older than she looks. She does things a child I shouldn't have she does things that, well, you'll see. If you're being attacked, just report it at the blue poles. Don't worry, there are no attacks reported, no reported attacks. They don't report the attacks. So. You'll find many more like him here. And I know where they all are. Go and find her. Let's see what I mean. Oh, just to avoid confusion, I am a living reconstruction of no one at all.
He's just scared. He thinks the big bad wolf's gonna get him. Should we play a game? Come with me. We'll play hide and seek. You know how to play. Now what you need to do is come here. Right in here. Close your eyes tight. Now count to 100. And then you have to come find me, okay? But in case you're wondering, I'm not really here.
avoid any confusion, I'm a living reconstruction of an 18th century farmer's wife. April the 24th, 1786. 2 nights ago, we lost one of our ewes in labour. I had to sit out in the barn with her, watching her struggle. She was only a young one herself. God really does move in mysterious ways. Today, helped Thomas to plant the new crops in preparation for harvest. A busy day, but between the two of us, we managed to sow 4 of our 7 fields. Also brewed real ale for the first time. Took 4.5 hours for the yeast grains to disperse, and won't be fully fermented for 21 days. Still, I can just imagine Thomas's face when he comes in one evening, and I'm able to serve him ale straight from the keg. Thomas is late. I'm expecting him back any minute now with the firewood. I do wish he wouldn't come back so late after dark. The woods aren't safe, especially not at night. You never do know who could be lurking behind those trees. The geese are making an awful racket. Perhaps there's a fox about. I had better warn Thomas. May the 3rd, 1786. Buried Thomas today. Father Bodsworth gave a sermon about loving thy neighbour. Turn the other cheek, he said. The ceremony lasted for 1 hour, then afterwards some of the villagers stopped by to pay their respects. Mary stayed and helped me to prepare the supper. We had pheasant. Then the chief constable stopped by. He didn't stay long. They will be hanged on Gibbet Hill. The evening's getting lighter.
and leaves, broken and dead branches give way to new life, foundations of safety, walls of comfort, security, filled with treasure, treasures, delicate, smooth, porcelain, cracked open, breaking the silence, rhythmic
tiny
footsteps.
eyes.
In the distance, the sprawling trees create confusion, sound
They'll be
becomes
home
lost,
soon.
coming close,
High up in the trees.
closer,
Home in the
closer.
trees, high up, watching all come and go. Listen.
watching, waiting.
Do not disturb the birds. Do not disturb the birds.
The soul of
The wood is their home.
beautiful songs,
They belong here.
chirping all day long, filling the wood with
They
beautiful
are the soul of the
sound,
wood. They belong,
cascading
singing
through the
all day long,
branches and
filling the
leaves.
wood with beautiful sound.
We wait,
Waiting,
watch.
watching,
high up in the
waiting,
trees,
watching, creeping,
looking down
creaking,
on
chattering,
everything.
chirping,
We
creaking,
feel safe
creeping,
here,
chattering,
despite
chirping.
the
Listen,
darkness.
listen.
Silence, screams. We see him in the leaves, a dark shape.
People.
Darkness
people in the wood.
obscures, but we can see,
Stay to the trees.
lying still.
Stay in the trees.
Forever
It's safe in the
darkness.
trees.
Nothing can hide from watchful
Hidden
eyes.
secrets.
There was no
treasure.
beautiful bird song.
Stay in the
This
trees.
broken
Become
silence
part of the wood.
cracked with a
Sit,
sharp
quiet,
blow.
listen.
Waiting.
Waiting. You will find it. Do not disturb the birds. Do not disturb the birds. Do not disturb the birds. This is their home. They belong here.
Ancient beauty, radiant in spring light, the fluttering in the branches, dead wind lagoons, the cold surface that can float and make everything.
sudden flashing, bodies, tails, fins, teeth, bulging, Christ in anticipation. More blood, rolling eyes, writhing, sliding, firm, muscly, slippery. Body, 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 shuddering, grunting, dizzy.
stumps have been cut back there, and then it grows back nicer and easily. But cutting it lets in all the light, lets the bluebells grow, and then we can use the branches for this sort of thing.
So they were all completely just going mad, and